Okay, hello again everyone. So this is the last part of human communication. So we will look at why do we actually fail to communicate effectively. So one of the reason is the poor word choice. Okay, so when you use a poor word choice that your audience or the receiver at the other end would not be able to understand you, then the message is failed. Okay, so that's where miscommunication happens. So you need to choose the appropriate word for your audience or for the receiver to actually understand what are you trying to say. Make sure the words are simple, not a jargon or something that is very complicated that your audience will not be able to understand. So you need to know who is your audience and then use appropriate word choice so that they will be able to understand what are you trying to explain or send in your message. Next is poor choice of channel of communication. Let's say you want to send an urgent information. Would WhatsApp message work? No, right? So you need to actually use call. You need to call. You need to use your telephone or your handphone to call to send that right message because it's urgent. So in order for you to send the appropriate message that is really clear, then you need to choose the right mode or the right channel of communication so that you can send and would not end up miscommunicating. Another problem is with noise. When there's a lot of noises internally and externally, it would also affect the way you transmit your information or your message. Next is physical distraction. For example, if you're feeling sick or you're unwell and you're hungry, all those things are distraction for you to either hear a lecture or a presentation or even you yourself needing to present. You will not be able to present well. Another issue is with status. If you as a speaker, you feel that, okay, I'm very high of status, you are very feeling very privileged and whatnot, then it would also affect the way you present. For example, if you think that I know everything and the audience doesn't know everything, so that would also create biasness and whatnot with the communication, and then that might actually end up having miscommunication too. And very important to know feedback. When a communication is two-way, okay, so when you have communication, it always must be two-way. So when you have no feedback, if it's very silent, then it's as if the speaker is talking to a wall. Okay, there's no feedback. It means the communication has failed. Either no feedback because the audience are not interested, or the audience is are not able to understand what you're trying to say. Okay, so you need to give feedback to your speaker in order to know that you actually understand the message. Stereotyping is also another issue. When you have stereotyping, that's where biasness come in, where you don't really want to listen, or you have prejudice with the speaker, or even the speaker having prejudice toward the audience and doesn't send the right information or send the right message to the speaker, to the audience and whatnot. Okay, so these are the reason why we actually fail to communicate effectively. So this is the end of the lesson. So next, I'll see you in class for a further discussion of this topic. Thank you.